Hello there, guys and girls. This is the Prussian Prince with another Total War Rome 2 online battle, and finally, I can tell you something interesting. Well, for one, I have updated to the latest exploit, the open beta. It's 2.0, so right now it actually supports NVENC, which is basically an NVIDIA encoder within the GPU. And since I have a 700 series GPU, it actually has that. I believe all 600 and 500 also do. Not sure about 500, but I'm sure 600 has the ability to use NVENC, but I think it's not as good as the 700 one. But anyway, the reason why this is important, it's because I can, well, basically recording takes a lot of CPU power. So with NVENC, I can lower that CPU usage that I use within the recording process. Granted, it's gonna be bigger files, but rather have that than laggy gameplay for you guys, and also laggy gameplay for me while I'm playing it. Unfortunately, none of this would have to be the case if I had the 4770K, probably, but you know, can't have everything, so I have to go for this. Shouldn't change anything for you guys. It's only gonna really affect it on my end, but anyway, let's get the game going. So it's Epirus, and I'm actually not sure what he picked. He probably is Carthage, not exactly sure, but we'll just have to see. I'm going to do this, but yeah, as you can clearly see, my army is one that is pretty weird, but I'm using this build because I saw it actually, Soryong Damewang used it against Duck in a tournament match, so I actually want to see it. And actually, I should probably go for the hill over here. This is where the engagement should actually happen, so probably should go for that. Yeah, so this is an interesting build that he actually picked. Oh, this is not not the formation that I wanted. There we go. Actually gonna put my cav forward here. There we go. I'm gonna press ready since it's actually taken him quite a while, so I might as well just press ready, right? Anyway. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's much smoother for me right now because I'm using NVENC. This is way better. Like, I can actually play the game properly. Almost properly, at least. Still a bit of a lag, but it's way better than before, at least. Should be even better for you guys, too. Okay, so just let me know if you notice that the FPS is actually better than my previous Rome 2 online battles, but I'm gonna set up my men here, and as you can see, I'm pretty much in a downhill position. If I come from here, it's gonna be slightly downhill for me, which is gonna be good. And also, he actually has foot companions, thorax spikes, a few more thorax spikes. Well, thorax spikes and foot companions, extremely good from the front, but as soon as they get flanked, as soon as something weird happens or they have to make a movement, they just totally get disorganized and killed. So we'll see how that's gonna go. I'm gonna start moving around my cav slowly but surely. These two here, and start moving my forces around him. And I've got my elephants. Let's moving from which flank is actually weaker. Let's see. It's got two thorax swords here. Does have his cav on that flank, so this flank is slightly weaker, but he can probably send in his cav to reinforce anyway. Let's have archers here, but again, they can easily reinforce. So right now, probably what I want to do is just overload one of his flanks. So let's actually just keep a few units here in the center. As for the rest, we're actually gonna send him in for a flanking maneuver. Move one cav unit up here, and then this cav unit up here. And Aspis companion cav is really good. Both of these are Aspis, and they're gonna just maul those citizen cav if it comes to such an engagement, really. What is he using? Oh, he actually used... Oh, the wedge formation or whatever it's called. So his archers are in position over there, but my elephants will soon also be in position. I got my here. Is he actually gonna engage? Well, I'm gonna wait for him to come here, because if he does engage, like, his unit will just get destroyed. But it seems like that's what he wants to do. I'm just gonna send in more cav to make sure that it's an even easier engagement for me. Yep, there we go. Great charge by my unit. Let's also go in here. Hit him in the back there as well. Do we have more cav I can use to send around? Yeah. Sure, put this militia hoplite here. Look, his cav is already dying. Like, this is how weak citizen cav is compared to Aspis companion cav. It's a huge difference. So I have my cav here. I have my infantry getting ready into position. Got some militia hoplites going around to flank. I still have these flanking forces. If his cav there is gone, I'm just gonna go for some hammer and anvils. I'm gonna go in with my elephant. I'm gonna prepare my infantry as well for some maneuvers. Here comes the elephant. Let's use trample here. Let's probably not worth it to use trample here, but might as well, right? I'm just gonna go for a back charge here. Let's move my cav in. Let's move out here. Let's move cav around. Let's charge here. As you know, you want to pull through with the elephants because that's what makes them more effective. Here I go, using everything. Let's go. Actually, we can go with the elephants into the backs of those men, probably. Oh, we don't want to. And decisive victory. So as you can see, this is how you do it against such a pike-heavy army. Obviously, it wouldn't work exactly like this against a better player, I suppose. He would actually respond to what I'm doing better, and he would probably not pick that build in the first place. But yeah, this is how you deal with it. Frontally, this build would be extremely hard for me to break, but if you get around it, it's just way too easy. Like, you just hit the 4-axe swords with strong cav, and you go in with the elephants from the rear, and just everything's gonna chain route. And if he turns around at pikes, you're gonna actually engage him from the front because his pikes are facing away, so why not engage them, right? Anyway, that's this game. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video, and I'll see you next time.